Hello, folks. Well, we've had a very interesting game here today with RCB beating Rajasthan Royals by 112 runs in Jaipur. They're back in the playoffs race up to the fifth spot now with their sixth win. And things do not look very easy for Rajasthan Royals from here. They have to depend upon a couple of results going their way before hopefully beating Punjab Kings in Dharamshala, their last game. Coming into this particular contest, I think RCB got a lot of things right even before they actually bundled Rajasthan for 59, their second lowest total in the IPL. Last evening during the practice session, optional practice session, it was quite hot here, about 45 to 46 degrees. And Glenn Maxwell was the only batter who had turned up for the session, and he had a very good hit against the spinners, and he sort of translated that into the match today where he scored a very crucial half century for RCB. Things were quite dry and hot today as well in the afternoon, where Duplessis opted to bat first. And in hindsight, the RCB openers, Virat Kohli, and Duplessis actually did well to not concede a wicket in the power play. They only managed 42 runs. It was their joint lowest this season, but it was very crucial from their part to not concede a wicket there against Rajasthan, where actually Sanju Samson employed all three of his spinners in the power play in the absence of Bolt, with Ashwin Chahal and Zampa bowling in the first six. And the Royals actually managed to keep control over things up until the 19th over. Uh, they had RCB under control despite a 50 from Maxwell, and Anuj Rawat, he's been under the pump for not scoring a lot of runs. Came in and played a blistering cameo, smashed KM Asif for like 16, 17 runs in the last over, and that sort of changed the momentum and pushed RCB over a par total onto a winning score, and that sort of created the pressure on the Rajasthan batters, and who played a couple of rash strokes on a slow surface like this. Yashasvi Jaiswal and Butler did not get going, both of them recording ducks, and it's interesting that Butler got, sort of got his fourth duck of the season right after a season where he scored 400s. And I think a lot of flack will come Sanju Samson's way given the dismissal that he had. Uh, Rajasthan had just lost the openers, and he went for another post stroke and conceded his wicket. And from there on, it was never going to be Rajasthan's game. They were 28 for 5 in the power play and sort of, you know, bundled in the next 5 overs. And it sort of also exposed a couple of their weaknesses once again, particularly while playing in Jaipur, where they lost four of their five games. The 6 plus 5 6 batters plus five bowler strategy is not working out for them, and they've really missed out on having a strong all rounder option in the middle order. And that's probably the reason why they wanted a Joe Root to bat at come in at four. They've probably wanted Rian Parag to seal that spot in the early stages of the season, but that quite did not happen. And so those are probably the aspects where Rajasthan would try to build on moving forward. And coming on to RCB, they've done well in this away stretch where they'll be playing five away games on the trot, and things look uh, good for them heading into the last couple of games. They can, if they can manage to pull them off, it'll be pretty good for Duplessis men. They've done well here. The tactics worked out perfectly. The middle overs bowling was a concern for them, and like Mike Hessen had mentioned before the game, they had to work on nailing that power play, and that which they did today with Siraj coming back to form, and Parnell, who replaced Hazelwood, did well with 3 wickets within the first 6 overs. And now moving forward, they'll hope that the bowlers can sort of support that top order that they have, who's been scoring runs for them. Mostly all of the runs have come from Duplessis, Maxwell, and Kohli. and they'll hopefully try to keep that form going.